Let's get things going.
Bingo. What's up, guys? I'm back in the old school.
Yeah, you are. You're home.
I'm back home. I should be done for the semester, but I'm not. I have to drive back to school on Thursday, which is not fun. Literally for an hour, and then drive home.
Man, welcome in here. Episode 86 of Burns and Berman.
Bingo. We're getting close to 100, dude.
We are.
100's crazy, man.
We also got to get back on the 3 times a week.
Yes, we do. Now that I'm home, we're set to go.
Good.
Because we were supposed to go live on Friday when you couldn't go on Wednesday. And we were supposed to go live on Friday, but then some shit came up that I could not pass down. And that was going to the Kentucky Derby, and it was unbelievable. It was sick. And I have a lot of stories from that weekend. It was one of the craziest weekends of my life.
A great race, too.
Yeah, it was a great race. Dude, it's just, here's the thing, right? My review after being there. So if you didn't know, on Friday was the Oaks, and it's basically the same exact thing, right? And it's horse racing all day. There's 14 total races.
Right.
And it's like every 30 minutes, there's another race. Friday was honestly better than the Kentucky Derby. Less crowded. You could go up, place a bet. You could do whatever you wanted. And you could see so much better, because that was my biggest problem during the actual Derby is I'm trying to get as close as I can to the fence, but it's a sea of people around me.
Right.
It was nuts. But it's one of those things where I'm like, if I got the opportunity to go to it again, would I? Yeah. But I'm not going to go out of my way to go there again, you know? There's other things.
I've never been to the Preakness. One of these years, I got to go.
To the what?
The Preakness.
Oh, shit. Isn't that by you?
It's in Baltimore, yeah.
Oh, shit. You should go.
That's why the Colts are the Colts. They're the Baltimore Colts. That's why.
That makes sense. That makes a lot of sense. But yeah, it was just a really interesting place. It was really interesting, to say the very least. And oh my God, they do not lose out on any money on these food and drink sales, dude.
Oh God, no.
Unbelievable. Guess how much a beer was?
$7 or $8 probably.
$13.
Yeah, sounds about right.
$13. A mint julep, their like cocktail that they're known for at the Derby, was $22. It was ridiculous, bro. That was unbelievable.
You know,
but it was a good
we're
time.
kind of in the heart of off-season time where there's not much going on, and there's going to be a lot of episodes where there's not much to talk about. That's not the case today. I've got 5 or 6 things probably.
The one thing that I will say that you cannot talk about is the Brady roast, because I'm watching it either tonight or tomorrow.
Okay, well, that crosses that off because
I haven't seen it yet. I'm watching it tonight or tomorrow. Because
It's
fuck Netflix.
So
fuck
good.
Netflix. I hate it. I hate Netflix. How they do the whole thing now where I can't log in at school. That's why I couldn't watch it. I was gonna watch it last night, so I can't log in at school. So now I'm gonna watch it tonight.
Very, very, very good. It's fun. We'll talk about that on Wednesday. All right. So, all right, let's talk about this. Let's talk about it. Because
I have a video coming out about this later today too. But I want to hear your thoughts before I say anything.
First of all, anytime I see, because I'm very active on Twitter, and Twitter, I think at this point we know, is kind of the place where you see what's people are actually care about or talk about. That's kind of the best place to really get. I'm trying to think of the right word. Trying to get the there's a word that I can't think of, but what everyone's talking about.
Yeah.
And obviously I'm primarily sports account. And anytime you see a non-sports related topic absolutely take over my timeline,
it's a big deal.
I pay attention.
Yeah. And
I'm gonna look at what it is. Now, I mean, I'm not the biggest music fan. I just don't listen to too much music. I don't dislike rap, but the diss tracks are not the rap that I'm always I don't really care about.
Mm-hmm.
But the information that's come out is wild.
I know most of it. I've
Here's
had my
my
eyes
question
on
for
it.
you.
I've had my
Because
eyes on it for a while.
I have a question for you.
Yeah.
Both sides.
Mhm.
All these allegations that have been made about both, in particular Drake, but on both sides, the allegations have been made. Has any of it been actually been proven? Like,
No.
at all? Is there any proof of any of it being true?
No. And here's
Okay.
the thing that I want to say about it as a whole, and then I'll kind of come back to that question. I'm a decently big rap guy. This is the first beef that I have seen over the past like 10 years where there's no true winner because it's not because of the songs, it's not because of the allegations made against the two of them. It's the fucking fan bases, man.
Yeah.
It feels like a political debate. It feels like Democrats versus Republicans, and neither side lets the other side talk. They don't care what the other person has to say. They don't care about anything. I am a Kanye West fanboy through and through. Kanye made a remix to Like That. He's not really involved in this whole thing. He's not really involved. So I don't care that much. I don't care. But I'm invested into it, obviously, because it's the whole rap game as a whole. And the biggest thing that I've seen come out of this is the two guys are making allegations against each other, right?
Right. Pretty wild allegations, too, I might add.
Yes.
Not like light, like, oh, this guy's kind of a dick. No, this is like, these are some pretty steep allegations.
But here's the thing. Drake sent in an undercover agent to feed Kendrick Lamar information saying that he had a hidden daughter. And Kendrick bought it and used it in the song without researching it. So who does my credibility go to on these allegations? Drake, not Kendrick. He did no research, nothing. You know what's the craziest part about it? If you go into the Family Matters music video that Drake dropped and you look in the background, there's pictures of the daughter. And then Kendrick released a song later saying that he had a hidden daughter when it was not true whatsoever. So if I am taking any of these allegations with a grain of salt right now, I'm taking the ones that Drake are saying over Kendrick. But the Kendrick fans don't want to hear that whatsoever. They don't want to hear it. And I mean, I like Drake. I like Kendrick too. I think they're both good. But if I'm with anybody right now, I think it's Drake.
Okay. Interesting.
Yeah. And that's another thing that I've noticed is that Twitter is a Kendrick Lamar like party. Everybody is all over Kendrick on Twitter.
I would say I agree, but I would say I felt like it's pretty split.
Any TikTok video that I've seen has been all about Drake. It's been all about Drake. But then on like Twitter and maybe Instagram, I've seen Kendrick Lamar everywhere. So it's weird. But I don't know. Who do you think is winning right now if you had to pick one person?
I mean, you're right, because it's the fan base is just what you see. But yeah, I mean, now that I think about it, I've seen a lot more Kendrick support. And if you look at the numbers, I know Kendrick's songs are doing better. Like Kendrick's diss tracks are doing better than Drake's, getting more streams, getting more attention. So probably for that reason, Kendrick. But I don't know. I haven't listened to it like enough. I've heard. I think because they're releasing new song every hour.
Yeah,
I think I've. That's another thing, by the way. How are they doing this so fast?
Dude, neither of them have left the studio 100%.
Seriously.
I think the funniest thing is like also Metro on Twitter, just like trolling, dude. He was just on there like dropping memes about Drake for like 3 hours.
I've seen more of that than anything else. That's been funny.
And also the craziest part about all this, right, is it's not just Kendrick versus Drake. It's Kendrick, Metro, the whole rap game versus Drake.
You see,
and
that's
Drake
the
is
part
still,
that I don't know enough about because I know how layered it is. I mean, it's
and
obvious.
Drake is still standing up by himself in this
Drake
race.
is also, at least from the outside looking in, as someone who I don't pay attention to the music industry that much, but I do enough to kind of get it. It feels like Drake is the biggest and number one most successful rapper over the last decade. He's had more hits. He's had more it feels like Drake. If there's one rapper that just forever, it feels like always is putting out songs that people really like, I hear more about him than any other rapper of the last decade.
When was the last time that Kendrick dropped an album? It was well, I know which album it was. It was Mr. Morale and the Steppers, but when did he actually drop that? 2022. The last time before that was 2017.
Casual fan. Kendrick Lamar has Humble and he has DNA.
Right? Now name Drake songs.
Again, casual. Hotline Bling, One Dance. There's a million others. Obviously the other diss tracks. There's a million others too. I'm blanking. They've got
God's Plan.
God's Plan. Yeah. How did I not think of that one?
One of my favorite rap albums of all time. Views. So good.
I don't know why I'm
blanking. Baby Daddy.
Yeah.
I mean, it's I just feel like, Drake he's so consistent. That's one of the biggest parts of him. If you go and look on his page, he's dropped an album basically every single year.
Right.
Which is crazy. He's like every single year, he's been so consistent in everything. And Kendrick's great. But that's the other debate that I've seen people talk about is people have been trying to say that Drake doesn't have a classic album. And I don't think that that's true. I think that easily Take Care is a classic album. If you're reading This Is Too Late is a classic album. Nothing Was the Same was a classic album. And they're saying that Kendrick has like classics in there. But I don't know. It's just, there will never be a winner unless if somebody just drops like an insane diss track on somebody that just kills everybody.
Are you ready? You ready? Football stats guy here. All right. I got some numbers for you. I've just pulled some up.
Okay.
All right. This is in the history of music. All right. Most number one singles. The
Drake.
Beatles of 20. That's the number one. Mariah Carey is 19. Elvis is 18.
That's crazy. Mariah Carey is that many.
Yeah. Rihanna has 14.
Mm-hmm.
And then after that, Michael Jackson and Drake with 13.
Yep.
And then the Supremes, Madonna, and Taylor Swift with 12. Most cumulative weeks at number one in the Billboard charts. Mariah Carey, 93 weeks. Yeah, because All I Want for Christmas Is You goes number one every year.
Oh, it goes number one every year?
Yeah. And then Elvis, 79 weeks. Rihanna, 60 weeks. The Beatles, 59 weeks. Drake, 56 weeks. There's no other.
What song was it? Hold on. What song was it? Was it God's Plan?
No, these are all songs that have gone number one. He has had 56 weeks at number one over all of his songs.
Oh. That's crazy.
Yeah. Let's. All right. Jesus. Wow. Okay, this is really going to prove my point. Most top 5 singles of any artist all time. Drake, number one, 41. Drake has more top 5 singles than anyone in history with 41. Taylor Swift is second with 36. Then the Beatles.
Yeah, he beat Swiftie on that?
Yeah. Most top 10 singles of all time. It's even bigger. Drake, 77 top 10 singles.
That's
second
insane.
Place. Taylor Swift, 59. Not even close.
That's crazy.
And then, I mean, that's insane.
Mm-hmm. That's a lot of fucking people listening to that shit, bro.
Yeah. So, yeah.
But what's it called?
We got a lot of sports news though too. I mean, the NBA playoffs.
So yeah, the ending statement for this, I got no current winner, and I don't really think that there's going to be a solidified winner.
Either.
Okay, Joshua, go sports news. Let's get into it.
All right, I have a take, and I'm not sure how people are going to feel about it.
Okay,
because we all know what Anthony Edwards is doing right now. It's unbelievable.
Dog.
I love that he's doing it in the Minnesota Timberwolves. I think that's awesome.
What?
Because the NBA, if they ever want to have any chance, and this goes for all the leagues, but the NBA in particular, if they want to come anywhere close to getting on the NFL's level, they cannot have a league where only 8 teams are relevant. Let's put it this way. There was one series in the NBA playoffs in the first round that went to 7 games. Meaning the most competitive series, the most back and forth series.
Yep.
One series went to 7 games, and that was the one that no one cared about. That's
Yeah,
a problem.
nobody, dude, literally nobody. I didn't see like a single post on Instagram
Exactly.
or anything
When you
about
have a
that
series
series.
that's going 7 games in the NFL, if you have your most competitive one, I don't care who it's between. But if it's
Yeah.
the one that it's the closest, it's going to get the hype. The
Mhm.
NBA cannot have a situation where their 1 7-game series and their closest series is the one that no one cares about.
Yeah.
The sweep of the Timberwolves and Suns, that should be one no one cares about. The Celtics destroy the Heat. No one should care about that. You should care about the series that went 7 games, but they didn't
Yeah.
because no one cares about these small market teams. The Minnesota Timberwolves have been irrelevant forever.
Yeah.
They haven't won a series in over 20 years.
Mhm.
If this guy is what we think he can be, and I am one of the people that thinks he can be that good, and he already is showing it,
Yeah.
I want him to stay in Minnesota. I don't want him to be
Mhm.
on the Celtics. I don't want him on the Knicks. I don't want him on the Heat. I don't want him on the Warriors, Lakers. No, I want him on the Minnesota
Take Knicks
Timberwolves.
out of that. Take Knicks out of that because the Knicks have sucked for so long, and now they're starting to
No,
play good.
but they're big market. They're in there.
Okay.
The Bulls are in there too. I wouldn't want him on a team like the Bulls. They're too. I don't want big market.
I see what you're saying. Yes. And I agree. But here's the thing. Also, looking around the league, dude, it's not even just true there. Even looking at the playoffs this year, right? Here's a couple smaller market teams. The Milwaukee Bucks are a small market.
Yeah.
The Oklahoma City Thunder are a small market.
Very small market. And they're a great example of a small market team that's built up a fan base and they've become relevant because they've always been good.
Yep. All right, let's keep going. Minnesota Timberwolves.
Yeah.
I'd say that the New Orleans Pelicans is a medium-sized market.
They're a big market with no fan base.
Okay.
The market of New Orleans is huge. The problem is no one gives a shit.
Yeah. Orlando Magic.
Sacramento. Orlando's a great example.
Yeah. Sac City, man. Sac City.
Yeah.
And it's a lot of small market teams. Even the Indiana Pacers, which the Pacers have a huge fan base that is insanely dedicated, but
yeah,
Indianapolis isn't the biggest market in the world either. But it's just, I like seeing these small market teams ball out. Yeah. It's good. It's very good for the game of basketball. Josh, this is also a question for you.
Sometime in the next week or so. The schedule.
I think it's in 2 weeks.
Yeah. It's soon. They have not announced the date yet, which is weird because they usually do by now. But the schedule
release.
The schedule is finalized today. So any leaks you've seen that was not officially announced by the NFL, not real. The only things that we know for a fact are games that have been announced by the NFL. And I believe, correct me if I'm wrong, the only game the NFL has actually announced the matchup of is that week 1 Packers-Eagles in Brazil.
Yeah, that's legit the only game that's on like sports books and everything.
Right.
That is
any other leaks you see, not true. Also, I'm going to do a public service for you guys, especially as we get towards the schedule release season. Because it's very simple. Everyone, we've seen the fake accounts.
They would already have promoted it by now and said that it was this.
So I'm going to give you the accounts, the only accounts that are real. Okay.
I heard Bears Texans week 9 Sunday Night Football.
There are 3 accounts that you can believe. Everyone else, unless if it's like Rappaport or Schefter or anything like that, the schedule, it's bullshit. Don't listen to them. Here are the accounts. Aussie NFL, at Aussie NFL, at Nerding on NFL, and at Lions Royalty. That is it. Those are your accounts.
Which ones? There is like a schedule leak guide too. Here, wait. Say that again. Let me go on Twitter.
Nerding on NFL is the main one.
Nerding on NFL.
He is the one, and they have a spreadsheet. They have leaks. They are the real ones. Nerding on NFL.
Okay.
And then you have Aussie NFL, who I think is like, and Lions Royalty. That's it. Any other schedule accounts, and I've been following them for years. So all these other schedule league accounts, if it's not coming from those 3, don't believe them. Even if they happen to be right, they're not.
Do they already have some shit out?
They have.
Hold on. I think they have some stuff.
I'll show you. They have a spreadsheet that they always.
Pull it up on here. I'm trying to pull it up.
I'm pulling it up right now.
But it's taking.
There is I don't know where they got this. But
They have
these guys are
Chicago
always
versus Jacksonville.
do they have
Yeah,
them
they
on
have us
there?
playing Jacksonville week
Yeah,
6.
they
Week
do.
6.
Week 6. I'm trying to I've seen it on there for a while. I'm trying to figure out why they have that. Because yeah, they never do that. I don't know if it's like it's weird. But they've had it's the only game they have on
Well,
there.
because I'm guessing that's a London game. I'm guessing that's London.
Yeah.
So
But
no, on their other spreadsheet says Bears to be determined who they're playing in London. So that's
yeah,
weird.
I don't know why they have that because they are good. And they usually go about 97% of the schedule they have before it's like out on schedule release day.
Yeah, the Bears Texans one might be fake. I mean, I legit just saw it on Twitter on Saturday. Like it was some random account that said Bears Texans Sunday Night Football Week 9. I mean, would I be surprised with that? No, but
I wouldn't either. But it's an educated guess. It's not a leak.
Yeah, I think that's an educated guess. So, well, I mean, dude, we always know like they have the schedule released like what 3 or 4 o'clock on that Thursday, and we already know by
No,
like
it comes out at like
Wednesday.
8 all day. They do it. That's what the NFL needs to do is they need to go all in on the schedule release thing instead of having these like kind of accounts piecing together. They need to go throughout the day, like leaking games instead of these random people figuring it out through sources and this and that. Because the teams get it during the day, and that's kind of how the stuff comes out. Because the teams get it before they actually announce it. And that's where the leaks come from.
Mm-hmm.
If I'm the NFL, I am going game by game throughout the day and turning that day into almost a selection Sunday of the NFL.
It's not a bad idea. Well, I mean, that's what they try and do over like the week building up to it, is they announce games and shit.
They've
that.
done it a little more over the course, but yeah, they need to do that. They need to announce the primetime schedules.
Yeah,
one by one.
Yeah. Well, because I mean, that's all that really matters.
Yeah, that's the stuff they need to do. They need to have but it should be an NBC show. NBC should have a show on Sunday night where they announce the schedule, and then the next night on ESPN they have the
just
Monday
every
night
Thursday, Sunday, Monday night game.
Yeah, and then on
no, it is a televised
video.
It's on NFL Network.
No, NFL Network is a schedule release show every year.
Yeah, I saw.
And that's how they do it, but it's not like a game by game announcement and because the entire schedule comes out at the same time. Yeah, no, I remember this guy, and I knew from the beginning that he was fake because I have the people that I follow, so I never fell for it. But so many thousands of people did.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I'm following them, so we'll see. We'll see what happens, dude. I just want to see it fucking come out. So I don't even care like how many primetime games. I don't give a shit about that. I just want to figure out my plans for next fall. You know, I want to figure out when I'm at Soldier Field, when I'm not, all that shit. But yeah,
I want to see when we're playing the Chargers at SoFi because then we can see if that's even close to a possibility. Because I really
and then have a layover in Chicago and come and hang out with me. That would be cool. Nope, guys. When he does that little nod, that's no. That means no. He's done with it. All right. What else? What else do we have on our plate today? Let's think.
There's, I mean, Ravens conversations that I'm just seeing right now.
Mm-hmm.
Now the John Harbaugh discussions have been going on forever. I mean, Ravens Twitter is so divided on him. You either love him or you hate him. And
yeah.
But there was one post recently put out. Just give your honest opinion on John Harbaugh. And I think Ravens Twitter has done this forever. And I gave mine, and I'll give mine now. But I'm curious to hear your thoughts on John Harbaugh in a second, which I'll ask you. Just as someone who's not a Ravens fan, like how. And I want the chat too, non-Ravens fans. Ravens fans, I don't want you to answer this. If you are not a Ravens fan in the chat, I want to hear what you guys think about John Harbaugh. Because Ravens fans are divided. Because a lot of people view him as someone that has kind of held this team back a little bit in terms of why they haven't quite been able to get over the hump. Because Harbaugh does have his flaws. He's not good at in-game adjustments at all. His clock management is iffy. And it's always been like that. He's the CEO of the team. He's not an X's and O's coach. He's not the Shanahan, not the McVay. He's not that at all. But this team has been a consistent winner going on 20 years. This is now his 18th season in Baltimore.
Yeah.
This has been a consistent winner. They have gotten a Super Bowl. Yes, there has been talent, but the culture that we have in this city where we are always good. Now, of course, this guy started that way before Harbaugh got here. Ozzie Newsome being the GM, Art Modell and Steve Bisciotti before, of course.
Mm-hmm.
And the Super Bowl win, of course, Ray Lewis and Everett were still there. And now Lamar Jackson undoubtedly saved his career because he was definitely on his way out. But you also got to look at John Harbaugh as a man who has a very specific football philosophy. And because of Lamar Jackson, was actually willing to change his philosophy entirely and still have success. So I will always be a Harbaugh defender.
Yeah.
But I also will always admit that he does have his flaws. And it's not like the guy's going to suddenly figure it out. The stuff that he's always struggled with in terms of in-game adjustments, in terms of clock management, in terms of specific ways that he sees the game that some people might think is old school. But I'm interested to hear what you think.
I think that when you look at the market right now, right, you're not going to get a better coach than Harbaugh.
Exactly.
Or it's going to take a lot of you're going to have to get one of the best candidates out there to get a better coach than him.
Like if you fire John Harbaugh, he's getting hired in 5 minutes by someone else.
Not even 5 minutes. He'll be hired immediately.
Yeah.
That's the biggest thing. He's a winner, as you said. He's consistent, as you said. It makes no sense to fire him, to me at least. No. It makes no sense.
And a lot of Ravens fans have wanted him gone for a while now because, it's very similar to the Mike McCarthy. Very, very similar. The only difference is that Harbaugh has been a little more successful, and he's had, and the other difference though is McCarthy is an X's and O's guy. Harbaugh is not. Obviously he has his say, but he's not calling plays. He's a special teams guy. He was Andy Reid's special teams coordinator. That's how he got hired. He was with Andy Reid in Philly. We hire him in Baltimore, and and he really puts it on the coordinators. And I think his patience with some of these coordinators, a guy like Greg Roman sticking around for too long, I think was definitely a big part of it. But no, I will never understand. The guy's, Michael was born in 2007. Harbaugh got here in 2008. All right. This guy's been here forever.
Yeah. And he loves it, man. He loves it. And
also an incredible motivator.
Yeah. He gives you guys a winner. He gives you a winner.
Yeah.
That's what you want. That's what you want, dude. It's better than restarting with some fresh head coach who maybe if you get lucky again, he goes in there and he gets to work.
Yeah.
And he
gives
you
a perfect example of how spoiled our fan base is.
Dude, I'm actually so fucking pissed. Are you kidding me?
What?
Listen to this, okay?
Okay.
My fucking teacher.
Mm-hmm.
I asked her a month ago, email her a month ago,
if
I can take our final a week early and be done with school. She goes, no, that's not fair to other students. Okay. Yesterday, I find out that she's letting this girl in our class take it online. So I'm like, excuse me. I sent her an email. Can I take it online? She goes, no. The fuck? Like, I don't get it. So now I got to drive my happy ass 2 hours down south on fucking Thursday to take this damn final. It's ridiculous. Crazy. Well, I don't get it. What do I have to do?
That's wild.
Oh, she ends the email with cheers. Thanks. Now I got to actually fucking study for this thing. Dude, I'm so done. I'm so done with school, and I'm so happy that summer vacation literally begins on Thursday when I am driving home from that fucking school. It's ridiculous. She offered for me to come in and take it tomorrow night, but I'm going to the Cubs game tomorrow night. And I'm not driving all the way down there tomorrow night to take a final anyways.
Why is Pat Riley trending number 1 on Twitter?
Pat Riley?
Pat Riley on Jimmy Butler. If you're not on the court playing, you should keep your mouth shut. Okay. Oh, because that was directed at Jimmy, who's kind of talking about the Celtics and Knicks and how he would have beat them both. Yeah.
Oh,
If you're
really?
not on the court, keep your mouth shut. Yeah. Jimmy Butler might not be, not because of this, just in general. There are a lot of people talking about Jimmy Butler might be.
Adios.
Yeah.
I
But
wouldn't be surprised.
Mutually.
I wouldn't be surprised. I
Yeah.
feel like, that experiment is over, Well, not really experiment. Rumors going to the 76ers. I don't see him going back to
Go
Philly.
back to Philly? No.
No way. No way he goes back to Philly. I can see him coming back here. I can see him coming back home. That's something that the Bulls would totally do, too. They would totally bring back Jimmy Butler, an aging all-star with nothing left instead of starting young. Oh, that makes too much sense, dude. I might have to make a video about that. That
He is
literally
34.
makes too much sense. That's crazy. Do you still think that Jimmy Butler is Michael Jordan's son, too?
I think Anthony Edwards is now getting that. Everyone's talking about Anthony Edwards.
Dude, it's one of the two of them. It's one of the two of them 100%.
He does. I mean, I know it's the looks and all this and that, but he really does play a lot like Jordan Anthony Edwards. It doesn't mean he's as good, obviously.
No, he's not as good. Just their play style is very similar.
And I love it too. I mean, you say the same about Kobe because Kobe and Jordan are the same style. So you can say the same. You can just replace Jordan with Kobe. Say he plays a lot like Kobe. Same thing.
Yeah.
It is this two-way player, trash talking, arrogant in a good way. Just again, cocky in a good way. Two guard who just is so fun to watch. And a two-way player, too. He's a great defender. I mean, he might be the best shot blocking guard in the league right now. You know who else is so good? Jalen Brunson.
Yeah, he's a fucking dog, dude. He is. That series, I'm so excited for game 1 tonight because that series between them and Philly was awesome.
Yeah. I'm interested in Indiana.
I love the Knicks. I love the Knicks, dude.
How many Knicks fans live near you?
Not a lot.
That's why.
Yeah. They're cocky sons of bitches, but dude, the videos of them outside the Garden when they win like a playoff game.
For that reason, I don't like
though. Their energy is crazy, dude.
No, they're Cowboys. They're what people think Cowboys fans are.
Okay. I can see that. Yeah.
They are. And it's with all sports. You've talked about how Chicago, being the big city they are, have not had a winner in forever. Can we talk about New York? The Yankees haven't won shit in forever. The Jets haven't made the playoffs since 2011. Yeah. The Giants haven't done shit in a decade. The Knicks haven't done shit in 2 decades. I'm pretty sure the Rangers have had success. I don't care about hockey.
Yeah,
they haven't won a championship, though. The Mets are the Mets. No one cares about them. The Nets, same thing. The New York City has not had a winning sports team, a consistent winning sports team in about a decade.
Yeah.
And the way they talk about the Giants, the Jets, and the Knicks, so annoying. Because you live in a city that has an NBA team and a very popular NBA team at that. I mean, the Bulls, we know how massive their fan base is, especially in Chicago. I mean, they're selling out the United Center every
leader in attendance every single year in the NBA.
Yeah. So, but in a city like Baltimore that doesn't have a team.
Well, it's also because they have the biggest stadium in the NBA, so it makes sense.
Sure. But you live in a city like Baltimore that doesn't have a team. The closest team is the Wizards, which no one wants to root for. There's a lot of people here that have New York origins because we're not far from New York. There is a massive Knicks, Yankees fan base in Baltimore. And I'm sure in a lot of cities, but I can just speak from here. I mean, I know a lot of Knicks and Yankees fans, a ton.
Yeah.
Not as much Jets and Giants, but definitely a good amount. But yeah, and the VOs still have our fan base. I mean, pretty much every fan base. The O's.
The O's are fine. They're fine.
We love the Orioles.
Yeah, I fucking
They're balling. They're playing well. They won 11-1 last night.
Yeah, Cubbies are doing their thing. First place in the NL Central, and Justin Steele is back tonight. Oh my god, dude! Like literally, I'm pinching myself right now not to right after the show ends, drive to Wrigley and go to the game tonight. But I gotta stay disciplined. I spent too much money this weekend.
Speaking of which, it's been about a week or two since I've checked the MLB standings. Let's see. Are we ahead of the Yankees now? Yes, we are. Well, yeah, we just beat them a couple times. So we are 23-11. Yankees 23-13. So we're a game up. Red Sox are 19-16. Rays 17-18. Blue Jays 16-19.
Yep.
So nice to see the Orioles good. So weird still, but I love it.
Yeah. No, dude, it's awesome. When your baseball team's
good. The Astros suck now?
Yeah, the Astros are bad, dude. They're bad.
What the hell happened to the Astros?
Well, they cheated, so.
Yeah, but they've still been good, right?
Fuck them. Yeah, no, they've been good. Yeah. White Sox are just atrocious. The White Sox, dude, and the Athletics are almost 500 still.
Yeah, wait, what? What happened to Oakland?
They're going, dude. Well, I mean, I wouldn't be shocked. Dude, imagine the Athletics make the playoffs in their last year in Oakland. That would be insane if they made it.
Chat, what's going on with Houston and what's going on with Oakland?
Houston's just being a shitter, bro.
Yeah, but why?
That's the best way to put it. I don't know. Something's just not clicking there. They're just shitting the bed.
Interesting.
The Marlins also suck too. The Rockies are bad. The Rockies and the White Sox are the two worst. And actually, we're in second place in the NL Central. We have the most wins. Yeah,
8-26.
We have the most wins, but we're in fucking second still. That's so weird.
Winning percentage.
Yeah, I know, winning percentage. But we just beat the Brewers twice in a row, so
there you go.
Hopefully that changes. But yeah, man, I don't know. I just really realized it. Dude, just realizing how it's just series are so much more, how it's series that matter and not games. It's literally changed my perspective so much on baseball, and now I actually watch it. Except I am not paying for Marquee Sports Network, bro. $20 a month to watch Cubs games? No thanks.
Yeah, now here's the thing. I've said this before. I'll say it again. I will never be an MLB fan, but I do track the Orioles. I don't even watch very many of their games, but I have the notifications on my phone of the score every inning and every score in play. So, I mean, I'm keeping up, and I'm seeing if we're winning or we're losing, and I'm seeing who's doing well. But in terms of games watched, I think I've watched 4 or 5, but I am keeping track every day, seeing just what they're doing.
Yeah.
But yeah. Let's see. Trying to look to see what else. Here's something. Now, it's funny to say this as a TikToker myself, but I have always been a YouTube guy. YouTube is where I watch almost, I would say 90% of my content I get is on YouTube. Probably only about 10%.
Yeah, I watch a decent amount of YouTube as well.
I do not scroll on TikTok very much.
Yeah.
At least not as much as you might think, and definitely not as much as compared to YouTube.
Yeah.
That being said, one of my favorite TikTok trends in a long time is these late night finds.
There is, bro. I tried to find something on my phone, but I just
Michael found one. I'm in the process of trying to find one. But these late night finds videos are awesome.
Yeah, but you see, that's my biggest problem to find anything is that I don't film anything when I'm at the game. I don't film, I film myself, during breaks. Huh.
The NFL just put out 59 minutes of Lamar Jackson highlights. Random, but okay.
Josh has his nightly routine tonight, guys. There he goes. Josh has his nightly routine. But dude, I don't film anything. I don't watch the game through my phone like some people do or do shit. I don't do any of that. I just watch.
Well, I do for content.
Yeah. Well, no, I do during the breaks. During the breaks, I'll go on my phone and I'll talk into it.
No, but I vlog these whole games.
Yeah, you do.
I still think that is some of the best content I make, and no one actually the AFC Championship game did very well. And they're doing better now. But I really do think that's some of the best content I make. These stadium vlogs. I want to see them do better next year. And I'm going to make, because we did a lot of like street interview shit at the draft, which
No, I
we're
saw like
still
all of those, bro.
I still got so much footage I have not put out yet. But this thing right here, first of all, if you need a mic, holy shit, this thing is
Oh yeah, the Rode microphones, dude.
unbelievable.
They are. Even if you get like the sitting one right here.
Yeah.
Like if you get one to just sit there, it's awesome, bro.
I am going to make so much content on Ravens Walk this year.
Yeah, dude. That's huge content right there.
But we've never done it. And first of all, I discovered the draft. It didn't surprise me, but I discovered the draft. Michael was not into it at all. It's not his thing. But I loved doing it. Like,
just
I thought I would like it, but it is some of the most fun I've ever had making content ever was at the draft doing these street interviews. Like 3-4 years of making content online. That is some of the most fun I've ever had was doing these street interviews with random people. I loved it. So I definitely expect to see a lot more of that content coming soon.
Yeah, dude, go for it. And I just started my new series today. Please go and watch. I do appreciate it. Because I just had some of the most fun filming that video today. It was awesome. It was a great time. Good fucking food too, dude. Jersey Mike's is so fucking good. Oh my god. I love Jersey Mike's. I don't know where I'm gonna go tomorrow. I'm just gonna read the comments and just
that's how you should do it. Because then you should respond to the comment.
Yeah, no, I'll just go wherever people tell me to. Basically. That's how I'm looking at right now. I just feel like, dude, I just got to like keep going with it, and then it will catch some steam eventually. You know, there will be that one video that just catches on fire, and then I just got to keep going.
Yeah. Good amount. Good amount.
I only a good amount. I thought there would be like tons of them.
Yeah, more than not. Here's the thing, though, especially because I am trying to get some YouTube style videos going here and trying to grow on YouTube a little bit. I purposely try to talk to a lot of kids. So there's also that. Because I mean, if you watch like Jesser or like their style, where it's I want to hit that demographic. Because I think first of all, I think I'm good at that style. I mean stuff I'm good at, but I think it's a different demographic. Speaking of that demographic, brother and sister, bar bat mitzvah this weekend. Shout out. Nice. Great party last night. It was fun. Good. Saw all my campers again. What's so funny is I had there were the 3 DJs there. All 3 DJs individually over the course of the night came up to me and were like, how the fuck do you deal with these kids all summer? Because these kids are wild. They ordered pizza last night. They did. I don't know if Nolan's in the chat right now still. He was there before. The DJ had a thing where they were pretending like they had an autographed jersey they were going to give out to like the kid who was going the craziest throughout the night. And there was no jersey though. So at the end, I decided that I was going to pick one of my campers and the DJ was going to prank him and they were going to be the winner of the jersey. And when you leave, you get this bag and this hoodie. And we called up the camper and we gave him the bag of the hoodie. And it was really funny. And he's mad at me. And that's who that is. That Dude, is
you love it over the summer. Ever since I met you, you've been doing this.
Yeah. Well, there he is, Nolan. But no, seriously, those kids I've had, this is going to be my 3rd year with them. My 4th year as a counselor. I've been at that camp since I was 5 as a camper. I mean, I was a camper from as young as you can be all the way through, and now I'm a counselor there. No, it is. So there's that, just the fact I've grown up there.
Yeah.
But there is something about doing it. I love it. And it was the same thing with coaching this year. Even though I was an assistant coach and the team sucked, but like I really, really, really like that stuff, and I'm good at it.
Yeah.
But there's something about it. I really enjoy doing it.
I don't know, dude. Like
I don't see myself stopping anytime soon either.
Yeah. After school, I want to help coach football so bad.
Yeah.
Like even like peewee football.
Yeah.
Like that would be the funnest thing to me. Just having a group of guys out there getting the fucking work, dude. I'd have a baller time out there. But yeah, man. Anything else you want to bring up?
Not that I can think of. Chad, is there anything that I'm missing that we have not talked about? Just real quick before we wrap up. I don't
And not the
think
Brady
so.
roast. Not the Brady roast.
Yeah,
Because
not
I
the
do-
Brady roast because that is NHL. I mean,
I like the NHL. I'm not that big.
4 subs left to 1,000 on YouTube. All right, everyone go subscribe. We're 4 away. 996. Let's go.
Homo. Let's go. Yeah.
Think.
I'm just living life. Thank y'all for 20K on Instagram. I appreciate it, fellas.
There we
Dude,
go.
I've been fucking grinding out Instagram. And Instagram just DM me. Nothing important.
All right, we can wrap this up. We're both good for Wednesday, right?
Yes, I will be here on Wednesday. I have a meeting that I'm not excited for before, but I will be good to go on Wednesday.
Perfect.
So I'll be there. I'll be ready to roll. And hopefully I can tell some more stories about the Derby.
I feel so bad for you. We are wrapping up right now.
Yeah. We are wrapping up right now, but thank you guys so much for
Check it out on
joining.
YouTube, though, because it's going to be up.
Yep. Go and watch on YouTube. We appreciate it,
Burns and
boys.
Berman.
We'll be back on Wednesday at 2 p.m. See you guys.
3 Eastern.
Yeah. Bye, friends.